Hey guys, welcome back to some more Modern Warfare 2 leaks and new news and stuff about Modern Warfare 2, dude. I can't believe it, dude. Like, I don't know how we just keep getting enough content for literally a video about Modern Warfare 2 stuff literally every single day. But we manage, so freaking crazy stuff here. So we're going to be talking about a new pre-order bonus for Modern Warfare 2, which I already talked about in a previous video. That is Rourke. He'll be a new operator within Vanguard and Warzone. As well as we're going to be talking about next year's Call of Duty game from 2023 and all the new details and new information and stuff going on about that. So here we go. First things first about this new operator or whatever. So this was leaked, in the game files a while ago that we had, some new operators that would be coming. We had Seraph, we had Rourke, we had Menendez, and we had Al-Assad. So we had 4 characters from Modern Warfare, and then one from a Black Ops game, from Black Ops 3 and 4. And I talked about that quite a bit in that video. You guys can go and check that out. Already uploaded it to my channel. Went in depth about that. But they were found in the game files. Well, it's really interesting. Somebody in the community was actually able to find a really interesting post on ArtStation. Now, ArtStation, if you don't know what it is, it's basically where, you can share artwork or whatever. It's usually used for, like, concept art, so game artists and developers and people who make games will go on to ArtStation and will post assets they've created and just different things like that. They're like, hey, I was the person who modeled this weapon, and they'll show like really in-depth screenshots and stuff. It's really cool. I really enjoy it. You can actually see who designed like what weapon and who designed what map, and the people are like, hey, I did the lighting on this specific campaign mission. Really cool stuff like that. I find it really fun. And it's pretty cool. Well, somebody found a really interesting post on there, and it's from ArtStation. Call of Duty Vanguard, Gabriel T. Rourke, Bradley Ketchel? Sorry, probably butchered that. But yeah, Ghost of Hope tweeted about this. Now, by the time I was able to actually click on the link, it got removed. The link got removed, and whoop, you can no longer see it. So yeah, I'm sure they got a lot of like visitors to that page real quick. A lot of people in the community are like, oh, what's this? And then of course Activision, I'm sure, was like, oh shoot, like, hey, like, bro, you're not supposed to post that just yet. And so they had it removed, had it taken down. So it kind of makes sense though that they would do that. It's not officially announced, so it's one of those things that a lot of this stuff actually doesn't get added in until later, especially when it comes to Call of Duty games. Is that artwork about say operators or weapons or maps and stuff, they don't post it like before it's released. So like they're not going to be posting Modern Warfare 2 artwork and assets and stuff right now. They're not going to be doing that. They'll post it after the game comes out and months following, after the project is finished and after it's publicly released. Well, this I'm sure it's been done. It's obviously been done. There's artwork for it or whatever, and it's in the game files. But, it hasn't been officially released yet, so I'm sure the, artist probably just slipped up on that, was like, whoops, my bad. Or could have been, planted there on purpose or whatever. But anyways, so, we got a good look at what the Rourke operator will actually look like within Vanguard and in Warzone. So, pretty cool. There was a thread by, another leaker in the Call of Duty scene, Margwa Bot. He says, the Federation is 100% being rebooted. At Josh Woo Cool X2 pointed out to me about the skin, or how it's a skin from COD Mobile. The weird thing is that the flags are different. COD Mobile had a Federation flag, but the flag on Vanguard Rourke is a similar design, but not the same flag. And he goes, the one with stars is the Federation flag from Ghost/COD Mobile. The one with a full circle is Vanguard. So it's a full circle with like stuff going around the outside of it that kind of look like stars, but are more like lines, more like a sun or something like that. So I don't know, really cool. I can't, I'm not going to post the images here just because, I don't want to risk Activision taking action against my channel. They've definitely done that in the past. So I'm not going to show you guys that, but you should be able to find it on Twitter. I'll try and link it down in the description if I can. But yeah, Rourke will be, coming as an operator within Vanguard and within Warzone. Now, I think it's interesting that, why is Rourke coming? Why is Al-Assad coming? Why is Menendez coming? Why is Seraph coming? Like, I don't really know exactly, like, especially for Vanguard operators. But then again, like, I don't know, Vanguard's kind of really gone off the handle at this point. We have, like, Terminator in there as well as Snoop Dogg. So it's like, obviously, Vanguard doesn't care about, like, historical accuracy or any of that stuff anymore. So it's like, what do they care about putting in a character from another sub-series of the franchise? Oh, well. But in relation to Modern Warfare 2, like, why would you pre-order Modern Warfare 2 and get an operator from Ghosts. Like, Ghosts has been long gone, from Activision and basically anybody from Infinity Ward, anybody's minds for years. I mean, that game came out 9 years ago, and basically after it released, whoop, they just forgot about it. They moved on. They made Infinite Warfare, and then they made Modern Warfare 2019 and Warzone, and they're now making this game. And now for them to kind of go back and revisit it, I don't know, it's kind of weird, It's just a little strange. But, there's talk. Now people are like, ooh, so does that mean that they're going to be trying to, like, bring Ghosts into the same universe? Similar to how they did that with Vanguard and the Black Ops series, as well as now, the new Modern Warfare trilogy, or Modern Warfare series. I guess it's not a trilogy yet, but, it kind of connects with the old one, kind of not. It's kind of its own new thing. But, like, Cold War connects with Modern Warfare and connects with Vanguard. And so, it wouldn't surprise me for them to go, oh, hey, what about Ghosts? Hey, let's bring Ghosts in, and maybe in, Modern Warfare 2, they're going to actually include some characters from Ghosts and have Easter eggs and stuff. I don't know, it'd be kind of interesting. It seems like that's just kind of how they're going, is they're trying to bring Ghosts into the same storyline. So one of the ways will probably be through Rourke or whatever, through, him as an operator. So that's kind of cool. I really enjoyed Ghosts. I felt like it was kind of slept on back in the day. But yeah, so what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments down below. So it is what it is. That's the first look of what we've gotten for Rourke. We haven't gotten anything about Menendez or Al-Assad or Seraph or whatever, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. Next up, just really quick, Ghost of Hope put out a tweet. He said, would not be surprised to see a few CDL pros stick around in LA for a few extra days after all of this is over in order to playtest MW2 like they did a few months ago. Would make the most sense as Vanguard's season is over. Now, there was somebody responded to this in the comments. They said, they have it on their League PC computers. Hex said it in their pre-show. So that's kind of cool that, pro players, they actually, like, legit have the game. They have Modern Warfare 2 on their League PCs, and they can play it or whatever. And so to me, that kind of seems like, maybe that, is kind of, like, leading towards something. Maybe it's like, oh, hey, since they already have it on their PCs, they, they can already, like, play it or whatever. Maybe that means that the community will be able to get to play it here pretty soon as well. Now, I wouldn't expect to be able to play multiplayer anytime soon. At this point, we've heard from a number of sources saying that the campaign early access thing is real. But, I mean, who's to say when that's going to drop? Like, I've mentioned this before in previous videos. I thought it was going to drop sometime here in August. But the more I think about that, the more I'm like, I don't know if it actually will drop here in August. Because, in the next week, I think, what do we got? We got like 16 or 18 days before, Season 5 starts. And so they're going to be wanting to try to market that and tease that and stuff. I mean, it's possible that maybe on Tuesday, Modern Warfare 2 campaign early access will release. I mean, especially if it's like only a couple missions, it's not going to be something that will take away too much from, promoting this new season. But then they're going to, have a new season, new content, new stuff to promote there. And then going into September, we're going to, of course, have the multiplayer reveal as well as the beta in later September. So it kind of makes sense for this to happen, but we're gonna have to see what happens tomorrow at the final day of the Vanguard CDL Championships. So should be kind of cool. Supposedly we're gonna be getting a teaser trailer there, and we're also gonna be getting some interviews and like guest speakers and guest people there. So I don't know, it'll be kind of cool. We'll have to see what we're doing there. I'm probably gonna end up doing a co-stream about that, so we can watch the championships as well as we can be there reacting live to whatever happens with Modern Warfare 2, whatever the reveal is for it. If there's a trailer, any new information, stuff like that, we'll just do a stream tomorrow covering all that. So should be kind of cool. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Make sure you guys subscribe, tune in for that. But lastly, for this video, let's talk about DMZ and other stuff as well. So we're going to be talking kind of a bit about like the future of Call of Duty, I suppose. So here we go. Tom Henderson put out a tweet. He says, an interesting bit of information yesterday during the Activision Q2 2022 earnings call. He says, quote, new premium content planned for 2023 and beyond suggests that there is something paid coming next year. And now, really interesting. Somebody responded, would DMZ just be for Modern Warfare 2, or is that going to be for Warzone? He says, it is my understanding that DMZ releases later this year with Modern Warfare 2. So, kind of interesting. I mean, it's one of those things that it's kind of gone back and forth quite a bit. So, I'm like, at this point, I'm not sure who to believe because we have different leakers saying a bunch of different things. At this point, DMZ is all but confirmed. Like, we literally got an image of the logo of DMZ. Plus, we have, like, text strings of DMZ, within Warzone Mobile. But, yeah, I mean, we thought that DMZ was going to be releasing next year, that it was not going to be releasing alongside Modern Warfare 2. But according to Tom Henderson, he just says it's his understanding. So, this isn't him like coming out like saying this as a leak. Like, yes, like Modern Warfare 2 will 100% launch with DMZ. He's just like, yeah, as far as his understanding, what he knows, it will. But who's to say that that's based on any actual information, or it's just could just be the same thing that me or you think about it. Is that it'll probably be launching at the same time. So, I don't know. Like I said, people have gone back and forth about this in the community. Some people in the community, leakers, have said, no, it will not be launching next year. And then other people are like, yes, it will be launching next year. And then there's a whole discussion about whether it will be a paid mode or versus a free mode. So, a whole bunch of different stuff going on there. But, that's what they're asking here is that, is this premium thing, if it is paid, would that be considered the new premium thing for 2023? If it's a paid game and it releases next year, does that qualify? But he's like, no, it sounds like it'll just be included within Modern Warfare 2. So, of course, it will be paid in a way. Yeah, you'll have to pay for the game and you get access to it. But it'll also still release this year, which I'm like, interesting. I don't know. It'll be kind of cool. I guess it makes sense. Like, what else do they have to do for DMZ? Because it'll be supposedly sharing the exact same map as Warzone 2. So, I don't know. But for them to be releasing Modern Warfare 2 with a campaign, a multiplayer, a potential Spec Ops, like, special ops survival mode thing, I don't know. We haven't really heard much about that. If they are going to release that with it, or are they only going to release it with DMZ as the third mode? Okay, that'd be pretty cool, but that's, 3 or 4 modes they'll be releasing on October 28th, and then sometime November, December, we're going to be getting Warzone 2? Like, that's freaking crazy, and then supposedly we're not going to be getting a full mainline game next year. The Rourke's game actually got delayed until 2024, so what's it going to be? Charlie Intel put out a tweet in Activision's Blizzard's Q2 earnings press release. The company seems to imply that there will in fact be a new premium Call of Duty in 2023, development of new premium content planned for 2023 and beyond. Okay, then they follow up, this is not more MW2 content, by the way. Activision refers to the yearly COD release as premium as it's paid. So definitely implying something more than just new content is coming next year, which, we've heard that from a number of sources, even some of the CDL casters. We talked about that yesterday, is that they, mentioned at the championship event this weekend, they mentioned, tune in on Sunday. We're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 2 and, about content coming out next year for it as well, because we're going to be getting basically 2 years of content for it, which, that's what's leaked. That's what's supposedly going to be happening. But, according to Activision, they're going to have some sort of premium COD release next year, which, I don't know. People are all so confused about this in the community. We got leakers who don't even know what's going on. Like honestly, if one leaker came out and was just like, hey, this is what is happening, that would just, set everybody straight. But the fact that nobody knows, not even we have 5 or 6 leakers in the community, nobody has an official confirmation of what is actually happening, what this new game is, then what is it? Is it this new Nexus project? Is it going to be DMZ? Is Warzone 2 going to be delayed? Activision came out and told their shareholders, nope, Warzone 2 is still launching this year, so it's doubtful. I don't think they would lie to their shareholders. That'd be a big no-no. But what's it going to be? There's talk that there's going to be a standalone zombies game next year. Now that at this point kind of seems like that is almost entirely rumor. But I don't know. All this stuff came from somewhere. There was leaks about it, but I don't know. It's very strange. Honestly, there's so many different things that it could be, but for it to be a premium game, like Charlie Intel's saying, it has to be paid. So Jason Schreier of Bloomberg, he responded to this tweet. He says, for 2023, I'd expect new paid premium content for Modern Warfare 2, not a brand new Call of Duty. Rourke is leading the next mainline game, which was delayed to 2024, as Bloomberg reported earlier this year. So, I don't know. It's strange. The whole thing is very strange, though. I don't know. What is it going to be? Nobody knows at this point. There's this new talk about whatever Nexus is. Is Nexus DMZ? Is Nexus a new game? Is Nexus this standalone zombies game? Nobody really knows. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the comments down below. All in all, I don't know. Nobody in the community seems to know at this point, anything about this. That, at least according to Jason Schreier, he's saying that, it's going to be some new paid content for Modern Warfare 2. So what would be new paid content for Modern Warfare 2? We don't have any paid content for Modern Warfare 2019 unless you count bundles as premium paid content, but Of course, we've had that for a number of years. So Activision's never mentioned that before. So what would the new paid content be? Which, that kind of comes back to the full circle, where people in the community were saying that DMZ was going to be still delayed until next year, and it was going to be a paid expansion to Modern Warfare 2. See, that would line up with what Jason Schreier is saying right here. But then other people in the community are saying no. Like Tom Henderson thinks that it'll be launching on October 28th, and it'll be part of the mainline game. So I really don't know, man. This whole thing is just so confusing. Hopefully Activision will finally set, things straight. Maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow they'll at least announce something about Modern Warfare 2. They'll be like, hey, so DMZ or something, or hey, campaign alpha. And hopefully, I'm sure, before the release of the game, we're going to get an official, blog post or something like that. They're going to come out and say exactly what's going to be in the game. Are we going to have, we know it's going to have a campaign and a multiplayer. But what about this third mode? What is the third mode going to be? Is it going to be DMZ? Is it going to be Special Ops? What is it going to be? Also, when is Warzone 2 coming out? That's basically all the questions we have. And right now, it's just up to Activision to announce it, because nobody else in the community knows anything. But yep, that's it, guys. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments down below. It is so confusing. And like I said, nobody knows anything. So we just got to basically wait. But that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.